What's going on, nerds? Today I'm playing Double Turbo Mew. This is a continuation of my last video, where I showed off Medicham V in Double Turbo Mew. Check that out in the description after you watch this. Anyway, I played a lot of matches yesterday to try and find the video because I kept trying to find a Roaring Moon to show how good Medicham against it is. So naturally I had a lot of extra matches, and that's for this deck. Anyway, let's explain how this works. So this is generally a normal Double Turbo Mew, but it's got a few differences from most. First is Medicham V. For 2 colorless, you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and if you knock them out, you take an extra turn. This is useful against a lot of things because either Max Miracle or Techno Blast put many different things in range of a knockout, but especially useful against Roaring Moon and Charizard, and Gardevoir. Against Roaring Moon, I tend to hit them for a tablet and do 220, then I Iono them, generally to 1 because I've taken early knockout, and then I do Yoga Loop to knock them out, boss their other powered up Roaring Moon, and then knock that out as well with Techno Blast, which is super powerful. I've also got Technical Machine Devolution, which for 1 colorless devolves all your opponent's Pokemon, which is also really good against Charizard right after Yoga Loop. I've got Professor Turo Scenario, new from Paradox Rift, and choose Pokemon and play into my hand, just pick up anything. But overall, it's a pretty straightforward Mew list, with Judge and Iono and Path being the main strategy, along with some simple attacks with Mew. Anyway, let's get into some matches, see some games that were not in my last video. Okay, my opponent is going second, making me think maybe it's Roaring Moon. It is Reggie's, it looks like. It's interesting that Reggie's is going second. I feel like it's better for them to go first, but I guess a lot of stuff wants to go second these days. They took a little while to decide, which makes me think it might be a newer Reggie player. I'm not sure, though. I'm pretty sure this is a good matchup, not positive. I'm pretty darn fast, though. And if I actually want to, I could try Medicham plays by doing, like, Max Miracle, although they could just heal with switch cards, so maybe it's not worth it. Put down Cram-o-matic. Alright, let's see. Is it fine to lose both ropes? No, I'm going to lose a Seal Stone and keep the rope. I just don't want any boss stalling nonsense. It's probably not going to happen. But I'm going to stay safe and keep the rope, and we'll go back in my deck later with the Judge, probably. I feel like I'm safe enough to sustain myself. Or, not safe enough, set up enough to sustain myself. To the point where I don't really need to worry about losing a rope. Just for the purpose of getting 1 more card. I'll probably be fine. I'm going to get set up by next turn, certainly. Also, this matchup, I do not need Path. Like, at all. Artisan, okay. I guess Path can bump Artisans, but other than that, I don't need it. And Vacuum can kind of do the same thing, so. I'm not thinking of any good reason to really have Path. Doesn't seem necessary. Puts on Regidrago. Hopefully he can't bring that into the active or anything. He's gonna Regigate, I think. I think maybe I boss Regidrago and just knock it out. I think that probably makes some sense. Because Regidrago is a draw engine, so if I can get rid of it, then essentially he can't draw. I'm worried that I might have to get rid of the rope, which isn't a huge problem, but I kind of like having the rope just as an option. But I think I'm going to have to get rid of it, which is fine. Or I top deck a Seal Stone. So I'm going to Vacuum away Seal Stone. Get rid of Artisan. Then I'm going to boss the Drago. I don't care about the tablets this game. I've got plenty. Draw some cards. Let's see, there's a VMAX, perfect. Heavy Ball. Okay, there's nothing in there. I guess I didn't need a Heavy Ball, but it does thin, so it's fine. So Grabber's obviously going to fail. So I don't even know if it's worth doing. I guess it is worth doing. Just to see what's in his hand. Draw some cards. Sucks that he has another Artisan. Kind of didn't want him to have that, but it's okay. I tableted, right? I'm going to lose the rope because I can manually retreat for one thing. And for another thing, I have the supporter that gets it back, although that's prize actually. Reason I'm doing this is because Max Miracle knocks out and I can use an attack next turn guaranteed, which I really want to be able to do. I want to be able to attack next turn. It's just nicer that way. Okay. Pal Pad is nice, for sure. Well, he's got the Artisan, he's got the Regigate, so it's gonna get him more set up for sure. Which isn't ideal, but I'm not worried at all. Like, really not even close to worried. Is he gonna retreat and draw some cards? Boss? That's what I was expecting, and sadly, that's why I wanted to hold on to Rope. But now I just gotta manually retreat, I guess. Which kinda sucks. Could definitely be worse. But yeah, I am out of ropes, and my supporter that picks up the Genesect is gone. I think I can put this down, honestly. Just a thin. I need to draw into what I'm looking for, so if I don't, I'm in trouble. So, I'm gonna make sure I get that knockout. He has two Regigigas down? Well, why don't I just leave two Regigigas in play then? Just boss up something else. Just allow him to keep two Regigigas in play, because he can never power up with two Regigigas in play. It literally cannot happen. So if I just leave the second one in play, I should be in a great position. I think that's right. I don't know why he put down two Regigigas. So I can just Seal Stone for a boss. And knock out the Drago, which is what's actually important to him. Cross Fusion Strike. And Technoblast. Perfect. Get rid of his draw engine. He has double Gigas, so even if he... Or sorry, not double Gigas, double Rock. I don't know why I'm saying Gigas, yeah. But he's got double Rock. He's got both Dragos in the discard. He might be playing 3 Drago, but still, he can't use Regigigas' ability with double Rock in play. It just doesn't work. So if I can boss again, get around him once again, that would be amazing. We'll see if it actually happens. Did I leave an Artisan in play on accident? I think I might have accidentally left one in play. I should have vacuumed it, technically. Would have gotten him one of those Pokemon if I had vacuumed it, because I looked like... Or maybe I just pulled that vacuum out of the prizes. I think I actually did. Hopefully it wasn't already there, because if so, I did make a little bit of a mistake. But that's okay. He gets you lucky. See, this board state isn't threatening to me, because he's got double Rock. I do only have one boss left, so it's not too much longer until I do have to hit into the Rock. But that's okay. In fact, I kind of like using Max Miracle into the Rock, and then Yoga Looping, maybe. Yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of an interesting strategy. To Max Miracle into the Rock and later Yoga Loop it. Of course, I would need to make a bench space, which I can't do yet unless I pull my thing out of the prizes. Which I feel like isn't that unlikely, to be honest. Feather Ball. Judge. I kind of like the Judge right now about... Yeah, I'm going to Judge. Just give him a new hand, get myself a new hand, get set up. I'll attach Defiance Band as well. So I don't have the ability to Yoga Loop yet, but I'm hoping that will come soon. Grabber. Nothing, okay. He's got a boss, he might try and trap me. That's fine. I could just attack into him, but I expect him to maybe get powered up if I do that. I think I'm gonna Max Miracle. Put him in range of Yoga Loop. It's a very interesting play. But it will show off the Medicham, and will also mean that if I find a boss, he's not doing much. It does rely on some prize shenanigans, just getting lucky off of my prizes, but it could work. Attaches a gift, that's fine. Puts out Path, that's also fine. He Ionos, once again, fine. In fact, that Iono could help. If I find my boss, I don't. But I could cram for the boss. That would probably work. If it gets heads, which it might not, which is fine as well. Everything here seems fine. Tails. Well, I'm not bossing. At least I'm judging. And I honestly just don't want to hit into him. I want to go for the boss play when it becomes available. But until then, I don't give a crap what happens, honestly. I don't care what he does. Until I get the boss play. Because he's not knocking me out. It's just not happening. Yes, I'm ending my turn. I don't think I've ever seen that notice because I almost always attack when it's available. But for now, I don't want to. I want to gust up other stuff. It gives him a little bit of time to get set up, but I'm not worried about that. So what attacker is the most detrimental to me? Honestly, none of them, but I guess Reggie Steel is the most detrimental to me. Oh yeah, attach ahead of time to Regieleki. Maybe I have to go after that one just because of the fact that he's using it ahead of time. Whatever he goes for ahead of time is probably the right thing to boss. Boss, a Lucky. Let's see if I can find the thing to remove something from my bench. 1 out of 4 chance I find out of the prizes. And if I do, I'm in an amazing position. Okay, I don't. Well, I guess it's finally time to knock out the Regirock, isn't it? After so long, it's finally time. Regirock goes to the discard. Really wanted to be able to do that crazy play, but he's really trying to trap me again. Oh my gosh. Dude. I'm gonna have to start Psychic Leaping to conserve energy, aren't I? Just because of how ridiculous this is getting. Well, yeah. I think there's an energy in my deck, though. I'm not actually positive. If there's not, I lose. Is there an energy in there? Cram-o-matic? There better be an energy in there. It better just be the last card. If it's not the last card, then I lose. Which would be awful. It better be the last card. I swear, if I've got my energy and my way to get out of the active prize, I'm gonna be mad. Probably should have gone for the Gigas over the Lucky, to be honest. It looks like it's prized. Great. Not great, though. That's actually pretty terrible. I could lose this. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it's not prize. What was I thinking? Well, oh, because it was a Judge, wasn't it? It wasn't... No, I used an Iono. So why? I don't know what happened there. I got a Psychic Leap to keep that energy in case he tries to boss me again. Cross Fusion Strike. Psychic Leap. Perfect. Shuffle in. Just in case he tries to do any trapping shenanigans. I wouldn't put it past him. Where is my thing? It's not that. Of course not. Because the game really doesn't want me to find what I'm looking for. It's just kind of rude. Well, Gigaton Break doesn't actually knock me out, so... I'm okay. I still win. Oh, he has Defiance Band, so it actually does knock me out. Never mind. So I think I'm going to win this. And I knock him out on turn, so that's good. And I Iono him to a low hand, so... I think I win this game, but... Technically, it's possible I don't. I don't know. There's some chance, I guess. You just gotta knock out 2 VMAXs, you know? Which is very difficult, but... Maybe he'll surprise me. Now I gotta be careful not to deck myself out here. Because I want to attack him and I want to Iono. I guess Iono doesn't deck me out because I have a big hand. I don't have to worry about being decked out by Iono. So I cannot attach that energy safely. It is too big of a risk. Evolve. I can get rid of Path. Right? Yeah, I can get rid of Path. I don't want to lose my hand, though. It's not worth losing my hand over this. So I'm just going to draw the old-fashioned way, especially because I don't want to deck out with Iono, as mentioned. Put down, so I draw 2. Finds me Iono, or it doesn't. I don't care either way. It doesn't. That sucks. Let's hope he doesn't have it. Cross Fusion Strike. Technoblast. If he somehow has a way out of the active and another Defiance Band, I mean, he needs a lot. He needs a lot. He needs another Defiance Band, and a way out of the active, and a Regigigas. And an energy to attach from hand. Well, there's the energy from hand. Does he have the Gigas and the other Defiance Band / Choice Belt? There is a Gigas, right? Yes. Does he have the Defiance Band and the way out of the active? He has the boss. That does not matter. That literally does nothing. I win. Professor Turo scenario. Game. Okay. That was weird, but it works. It works. Cool. GG. Got 2 mulligans and I'm going first. Let's see what I'm fighting. Looks like I'm fighting some kind of Xatu deck. Interesting. Xatu deck? Do I need Path? I don't know. I think it's fine to lose a Path just to get set up, essentially. Because I need to be set up. I do have a Path prize, which isn't ideal. But it's not too bad. Let's hope Cram-o-matic gets me heads. If it doesn't, it's annoying, but it's fine. Of course not. Well, haven't used Seal Stone, hoping that I don't have to use Seal Stone. Looks like I do not have to use Seal Stone today. What the heck do you play Xatu with? That's what I'm worried about, because I don't want to use it on my tablet if I'm going to need it. Okay. I think I'll rope ahead of time. And I'll end my turn. Sure. Let's see what he does. Heavy Ball. Fails. Hisuian Typhlosion. What in the world? What is this deck? I don't know what Hisuian Typhlosion even does. That's so interesting. Guess I learned what it does today. Gonna definitely be something to boss up and knock out immediately, though. Especially considering you Nest Ball for another Xatu instead of Typhlosion. Which probably was a mistake. Anyway, attach. Put down. Put down. Just gotta find Evolution and a boss. Which is already guaranteed because of the fact that I have Seal Stone. Awesome. Unless, of course, boss is somehow a prize. Oh, I need a damage modifier. Shoot. I could just hit into him ahead of time, honestly. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit into him ahead of time. Especially because if he doesn't evolve it, it allows me to go for a really interesting Medicham play. So I'm just gonna hit into it ahead of time. It doesn't knock out, sadly, because I missed the modifier. But that's okay. I just like damaging it ahead of time. It's useful. Does he have the evolution? I have no idea. I hope not. Looks like he does, though. But is he even going to evolve that one? I don't know. If he doesn't, I'm going to try Medicham. If I can. Got to make a space on the bench with Turos and then Prey, essentially. But I have the DTE and everything, so it shouldn't be too hard. Xatu, okay, that's fine. Iono. There goes Turos, which could be a good or bad thing. Does he have the evolution is the interesting question. Very interesting question. Ultra Ball, okay. Clofagrigus EX, is this just a psychic box? There's 1,000 different psychic Pokemon. How many can you fit in the deck? Clairvoyant Sense, okay. Start powering up the Valiant, that's fine. Jet Energy. So, I mean, Medicham can hit the bench, essentially. So if he doesn't evolve it, I could try to Medicham. I could try. I'd probably fail. But I could definitely try, and if it works, I just win. I gotta find a lot of pieces, though. More than I'm probably gonna actually be able to find, but we'll see. Okay, who's he retreating to? Anybody? Not to. Fine. Okay. So, essentially, I'm going to try and empty my hand. Is it worth losing 1,000 tablets? I think it is. For something this important, I think it's worth it. I do risk this completely blowing up in my face, and then I just simply lose the game. But I'm just going to say it's not going to happen. And because I say it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. It's not going to blow up in my face. This will work. Rope? Let's see. Put this down. I need to find the best way to empty my entire hand. That's the best way. Vacuum. And I'll rope to empty my hand. Rope. If I do not find this play, I'll be very sad because it is an amazing option. I'm drawing really deep in my deck, so it's relatively likely I find it. That's not it, of course. Please, game, give me this. I really, really want this. I keep the Nest Ball because of the fact that it's an item. I get rid of this. It's pretty unlikely I get it at this point, but maybe. I don't find it. Grabber. What's in your hand? Nothing. Well, I just knock out the Xatu. Maybe he doesn't get the Typhlosion up for another turn. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Great. Attack with this one. Could Iono, but that gives him a new hand. He's going to Iono himself anyway, I think. Cross Fusion Strike. Max Miracle. I'm hoping I can do the thing next turn. That'll be fun. That'd be really nice. We'll see. It's kind of ambitious to go for Medicham, but I think it makes some sense. Really looking at that Typhlosion. Praying that I can get some use out of going after it. Because if the plan of going after it does work, I am in a really good position. I think I had an Iono and a Research. I hope he uses the Iono over the Research. Research, darn. Maybe I should have Iono'd myself. I don't know. It would allow me to thin some. I'm going to see what he does. I really want to knock out that Typhlosion before it can get evolved. That's probably evolving Typhlosion. Either that or it's getting a Xatu. I don't actually know. It evolves a Typhlosion. Darn. Well, there goes my fun play. I don't have that option any longer, which is annoying. I could reopen the option by Psychic Leaping into him. If I Psychic Leap into the Typhlosion, it does open that option again. He's going to knock me out with Typhlosion, isn't he? That's interesting. V-Star Power immediately knocks me out. That's kind of cool. I think maybe I'll Leap and go for Medicham. I'm really locked on this Medicham play, honestly. I just think it will be very good. Nest Ball, Mew. But first I'm going to Psychic Leap and bring up the Mew. Maybe not the Mew. Maybe I'll bring up the VMAX, because you can't actually one-hit the VMAX. Cram-o-matic. But if he knocks out the Mew, I can Iono, which is nice. So maybe I'll let him knock out the Mew for that very reason. I definitely don't want to use any tablets this turn. Oh, I am behind on prizes, so actually this one knocks him out. I can't have that. That can't happen. Because him knocking me out is actually an issue. I shouldn't have grabbed it. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I can't let him knock me out. It means I have to Iono and try to attack with a different VMAX. Really? Pal Pad in. Iono boss. Cram-o-matic. Away this. Really, game? Really? I've got an energy in there, right? I do. I shouldn't have shuffled, actually. Because that makes it less likely I get what I need. Shoot. 6 cards, anyone? No energy. Shoot! I can tablet and draw one more if I want, but I'm really wanting to leap. Problem is, leap knocks him out. Tablet. Draw one. Come on, game. Tablet. Dang it! Cross Union Strike. Still think I Psychic Leap. Apparently I'd already used the tablet, so Leap would have knocked out anyway. I didn't realize that. Oh no, I hadn't. That was Vitality Band. So I knock him out. Hoorah. At least I get an Iono play soon, but I really wanted the Medicham play. I did mess up, though, by shuffling my deck, putting the Double Turbo back to the bottom that way. I should have just drawn and I would have gotten it. It's okay. I think I'm still in a relatively good position. We'll see, though. Have the tablet to knock him out and everything. And I have Iono on top of that. So I'm assuming he just Laser Blades. He's going to Iono himself. That's fine. Give me a new hand. Hopefully draw me into another Iono, maybe. That would be nice. Well, there was some stuff. Pretty good. Hopefully he does not have an energy for that Xatu. That would be annoying. Because I don't want him getting another Valiant powered up. So, let's see how Iono to 1 goes. Could go very well. Could go very poorly. Either way, I'm probably in trouble. Attach. I think I put down Medicham just to thin my hand. Draw up. Defiance Band, that actually allows me to knock out. So there we go, Defiance Band, useful. Get him down to 1 card. I'm doing 30 more, yep. And I could draw. I will draw. Let's pray that the 1 card he has is not enough, which is very likely, but technically possible that this goes wrong. If it does, I'm in trouble. Now we're tied in prize cards. All I need to do is knock out Xatu or knock out Iron Valiant. Either way, I win. Okay. This looks good. I think I got a tablet in deck too. I think. Probably need to prove that notion. If he brings up Xatu, I can easily knock out his Xatu if he doesn't do anything else. All I do is Turo and reuse my Mew and win. This looks good. Very weird deck I'm fighting. Very unique. I guess it kind of makes sense to put Valiant with the Typhlosion, but it only gets 1 knockout per game is the problem. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Clairvoyant Sense. I guess he gets to draw cards. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. He does 140 game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe, and techno blast that subscribe button. Just have techno power and blast it when you do subscribe. I'll see you. Have a nice day.